Is Alyssa Berry. I work for the Augusta Co-op as the equine sales specialist. And today I want to talk to you a couple minutes about the effects that COVID-19 is having on your horse feeds. Now we're going to start with the good news. The good news is the supply chain is strong and farmers are still farming. So horse owners frequently portray what is happening in human nutrition to their horses. For example, when low carb became a buzzword in human nutrition, it didn't take long before it was a buzzword in equine nutrition. So I'm sure when you go to the grocery store and you see shelves that look like this, the first thing that you want to ask or yourselves, you're wondering, are my horse feeds going to be available? Are there going to be changes to the formulas? Can I get them? Things like that. So this picture is our reality right now. This isn't directly related to the topic that we're talking about today, but I did want to touch base just a couple minutes so you have a little better understanding. The important thing to remember is that supply is not the issue. I'm going to give a very brief overview just so you understand a little better. Basically, when restaurants and schools closed and people stayed home, the milk, meat, and toilet paper that is usually packaged for commercial use was now needed to be packaged for home use. The factories that package these things can't change the assembly line that quickly, and many don't have the infrastructure in place to make those changes anyway. So this quote, "Our supply chain is strong but not flexible," is from Constance Cullen, who is the AFIA president and CEO. And it sums up the fact that we have food, just not in the right package or quantity to go where it needs to go to the end user. So what is really happening? In agriculture, we have seen processing plants closing down due to workers getting sick and the inability to social distance. This has created problems for the beef, poultry, and swine business. Not to make light of this situation, but so far it has not affected the grains and horse feeds. So let's talk about what we're doing at the Augusta Co-op. We are trying to educate ourselves so that we can better help you. We're listening to webinars offered to us from our leaders in the industry. I mentioned the AFIA a slide ago, the FDA, AgWeb, and Purina and Nutrina, where our horse feed comes from. Conference calls to share ideas and information between our mill, our managers, and our field staff, so that we have a little better understanding about what everyone's doing, what we're seeing, and how we can better help you. We're designing informative webinars of our own, such as this one. There's been a couple of more. We're doing horse course videos, which are little 60-second messages to help on things like clippers and seeds, for the spring. And we're providing both service in the field and in the stores. Some more things that we've been doing is our Dockside to Go program, which was in place before COVID-19, but is more important at this point. You can call your order in, and within 2 hours, it's going to be on the dock ready for you to pick up. We have closed one of the registers in the store because the social distancing was not able to stay 6 feet apart. And so we've put a register on the dock so people can feel a little more comfortable purchasing things outside, or at least getting checked out outside, or having things on the dock and checking out so that they don't even have to go into the store. We're encouraging everyone to shop online. We're encouraging everyone to get delivery, and delivery doesn't just have to be farm supplies things. It could be mulch or anything else we could deliver to your home. We're also taking safety and health precautions in our stores, such as the masks, the sanitizer, the cleaning. We put a barrier up between the customer and the cash register. So we're doing everything in our power to keep our stores clean and to keep everybody healthy and to keep your horse feed, available for you and other things that we carry. So we'll talk about what we already do. We have procedures in place for times like this so that we're ready and we're there to help you. We work with suppliers to get products. Again, these things are done behind the scenes. They're already available. The Safe Feed, Safe Food Animal Food Safety Program is a certified program designed for the total feed industry. It establishes comprehensive standards of excellence that go beyond existing regulations to maximize food and feed safety. In 2016, Augusta Co-op became one of the few feed manufacturing companies in the U.S. to become Safe Feed, Safe Food certified, which shows our continuous improvement in delivering safe, wholesome livestock feed for the growth and care of animals. We also continue to have strong relationships with our vendors so that when times like this happen, we are available and ready to help. We have seen some changes, and I just wanted to point a couple of these out to you. Again, they don't really affect the horse feed, but distillers are a byproduct of the ethanol industry. These have been in short supply due to the fact that people are driving less, not as much fuel consumption. They are available, but the price has increased. Wheat midds, again, is a byproduct of the flour milling industry. There's been some disruptions in the supply, but again, we have been able to keep product and manufacture the feeds. Animal protein products have been affected, again, because of the closure of those processing plants. Some pet food companies have been affected. We have not seen effects yet. That doesn't mean that there won't be, but for right now, we have all of our pet food on the shelf as we normally do, and there's been no changes. So we believe that good things will come from this. Farmers and food production is on the forefront of the media and people's minds, which is never a bad thing. It's forcing everyone to communicate better, work together a little more efficiently. Our supply chain is still strong. You know the saying, if you want something done, ask a busy person. Well, I feel like the same idea holds true. If you want to take a lesson in overcoming hardships and adversity, ask a farmer. The nature of farming is always unpredictable. Each and every day they have to make adjustments, deal with things that are out of their control, like the weather. So they're adept at dealing with many moving parts of their business. I am by no means saying that this pandemic is normal or usual, but just to provide some comfort to everyone, from the farmers to the supply stores, that everybody is doing everything in their power to keep things flowing for you. So in review, we are really not seeing many changes in the horse feeds. The feed is available. The fixed formula have not changed ingredients. We're doing everything in our power so that you, the end user, is able to feed your animals with the same brands you know and trust. I appreciate you being here for us during this time. I know it's cliche to say, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And we're in the ag business, know what it's like to get the job done, and we're here for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself or Hillary Morris, equine specialist at the Augusta Co-op. And with that,